Now we're going to take a look at the chorus. We're going to play the chorus riff 2 times before the vocals start with a little slight variation on the first one. Here's what the first riff that sets up the chorus sounds like. And that's it. So what I'm doing is I'm playing a G chord, just focusing mostly on the bottom of the chord. I'm forming the whole chord, so if I hit some of the top strings, that'll sound all right, but the bulk of the action is happening on the bottom 3 strings here. So we're playing G to a C chord, root note on the A string, 3rd fret, up to an E minor chord, back to a D chord, and then on this very first time only, there seems to be a C chord coming back to the G. I'm not sure why they did it on this one time only, but that's what I'm hearing on the CD. So the first riff sounds like this. And then we start all over, with the exception being we're not going to go back to that C chord. So here's what the first 2 riffs together would sound like. So instead of playing the C, I real quickly just strike the open strings in order to get back to the G chord. And the bass player plays this. So on the CD, you can hear an F sharp note on the 2nd fret of the E string coming into the G chord to start the phrase all over again. Okay, so we have 2 rounds of that to set up the chorus, and then we continue this for 3 more rounds during the chorus while the vocals are happening. And on the 4th time, it's going to be slightly different. On the 4th time, we're going to end on an E flat chord. So the very 4th round of the chorus, once the vocals have started, sound like this. That E flat chord just being played where the root note is on the 6th fret of the A string. Okay, so let's go back and review everything that I've just talked about for the chorus. We'll play the 2 rounds to set up the vocal line. Then we have 3 rounds, and on the 4th time, we're going to end on that E flat chord. It ends like this. We have G to C to E flat. So the 4th time is. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now at the end of the chorus, there's going to be a tag, and the tag sounds like this. Okay, so here's what's happening. We're going to play an E minor 7 chord. That's an E minor with the note D added, 3rd fret of the B string. Leave your 4th finger where it is, move your 2nd and 3rd finger over, so now you're playing on the D and the G string. That chord is an A sus 4. Now I'm going to move my 4th finger down a fret, so now it's an A chord. Lift off your 4th finger, this is called A sus 2. Back to the A, so we've just played this. Now we're going to go to a G chord, play the G again to a D chord, but we're going to have F sharp in the bass, and I'm going to use my thumb to play the F sharp in the bass, which is found on the 2nd fret of the low E string. Now an E minor 7 chord I'm going to form this way, which is the root note E is now played on the 2nd fret of the D string, so I have that root note here, open G, 3rd fret of the B string, and then we can also have the open E. So we just did this. And now we go to a D chord. And the acoustic guitar creeps back in with the verse pattern. Okay, so let me go back now and play that entire tag at the end of the chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we've learned most of the parts of the song. We've done the main riff, we've done the pre-chorus and the chorus. Now after the first chorus, we're going to go back into a verse, repeat the pre-chorus, repeat the chorus, and then coming out of that chorus, the tag is going to be slightly different the second time, okay? So we're going to learn the second tag. I'll play through it and then we'll break it down. So I'm starting off on the E minor 7 chord, back to the same riff with the A, with the sus4, the A, the sus2. But now I go into a B power chord, an A power chord, G, D over F sharp, A sus. You remember that shape? Now I'm just going to play the A by barring with my first finger and then add the sus4 on the 3rd fret of the B string with my 3rd finger here. And then we lift off that sus, so we're just playing a regular A chord. And that takes us into the solo. So once again, here's the second tag. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there it is.